Morning everyone. I'm just waiting for me. Bloody bollocks. I'm just waiting for me coffee to do. Ow. I'm running it off my good old Jackery. I absolutely love my Jackery. So this is running my coffee machine, and then when I start cruising after, I can charge this up. Just run it off the inverter, charge it up, because we're not getting much solar this time of year. So I have my normal coffee, and then I make one up for later. Yeah, I like to have one on the go. Yeah, and then we're going to set off and leave Nantwich. Yeah, so I'm leaving the lovely Nantwich. I really need facilities, I need water, and I need to empty my cassettes. Oh, yeah, the joys of off-grid living. So we're just going over the aqueduct now. I did a little footage on this the other day when I walked it. It's very short, but it's still an amazing piece of engineering. And the road down there is the main road into Nantwich, into the town centre. So I need to get myself on the water point here, but I think there's a boat coming through. There's already one there, and there's a boat pulled up to let the boat come through. So this is going to be a bit of fun. Don't know what's going on here, guys. So there's a massive queue for the water point, so I thought I'd come and check out the chandlery whilst I'm here. I've also got a laundrette here, which I didn't know about. I've been past this about 1,000,000 times. Anyway, I'm at the chandlery now. It's not the right door. Bloody hell, Heidi. So I've been in the chandlers. I'm actually after some paint because I had some stones thrown at my boat when I was on the way to Liverpool a few years ago, and so it's all come up as rusty, and I need the Atlantic grey by Top Black so I can touch it up, but they haven't got any, and Venetian didn't either, so I'm gonna have to order it online. But I tried. So let's see if that water point's any better. I doubt it. Gosh, everyone's wanting water today. See, this is when we miss those bar bridge services, because this one now is just the one water point is constantly rammed. Yeah, bring back bar bridge facilities, everyone. So I've just emptied all my cassettes, no splashbacks on me. Yeah, it was all right. And now filling up with water. I think it's going to take a while, to be honest, because I was quite low. It's been about two weeks, maybe a bit more, since I last filled up. So, but there's only me on board, and it's a big tank. But yeah, it's just, it takes ages to fill it. That's the downside. So them bottles are not all mine. It's boaters, yeah, but I have added a couple to it. Anyway, still filling up with water. It's taking ages. Luckily, no one's waiting though. I'm gonna get myself a drink.
Heidi, we love you. We love you.
Oh, bless
so
you.
What the Bacardi rum.
Oh, that's a nice refreshing
It's all
change.
about me, Jackie and Billy.
Oh, it's all about, look at that boat now. How gorgeous is your boat? I love
Thank
the colours.
We love you.
Oh, thank you very
Keep
much.
us entertained so much.
Oh, bless you.
We
Thank
love
you.
you.
Oh, thanks,
Heidi.
guys.
Lovely to meet you.
And you. And following you. Where are you going?
And tell them Naughty Rosie and Jim to stop it.
We're going to Nantwich,
Oh.
so we can have a drink and run.
Yay! Oh, thanks so much, guys. Really
Yeah,
appreciate it. We'll be cracking that open tonight. Thank you. Hey! Oh, isn't that lovely? Delivery service as well. Oh, people are just so lovely. It's amazing. So I've got my orange juice. Let's give this a try. Ooh. Cheers, just a little one. Just gonna wet the lips. Oh, that's nice that. Cheers, guys. Woohoo! So finally, I'm back on the move. That's the downside, guys, about having a huge water tank, is if you do let it go down low, it takes ages to fill it. But luckily, no boats were waiting. But if it hadn't been there for like about an hour, I wouldn't have got that bottle of Bacardi. Yeah. So, cheers. Woohoo. Just want to give a quick shout out to John Ponder for becoming a patron of the channel. Thank you so much, John. Even though I came along this stretch a few weeks ago, going that way, it always looks different when you go in the opposite way. I love it. I just feel like I'm somewhere new because I've not been here for so long coming this way. But yeah, canals are still shut, unfortunately. I think there's a few opening up temporarily just to get people off them and get them where they want to go. And then they're threatening to shut again. So yeah, it's still weird times, guys, weird times. Fit? So I got myself all moored up with the help of that lovely gentleman. Wow, he helped me pull in, but it is so shallow. I mean, the canal is down quite a lot here at the moment, and I'm sat on the bottom. So I'm gonna make myself some big fenders now. I've got the tyres, I've had them quite a long time, and I don't have to use them that often, just the back. But the ropes have all come off. I've used the rope for something else in the past. So I'm gonna now put some rope on them, make them up, and then yeah, if the water level comes up a bit, at least then I'll be protected and I'm floating and not touching the sides. So I've put the tyres down now, so I've got the big in at the back because the big in's where it's deepest, and that'll keep me off the bank there and keep me stop scraping, and I've put the little in at the front. So I'm in a bit of a mess. I've got everything off my roof and I'm about to give it a little bit of a sand and a paint. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to paint underneath the solar boxes yet because I can't lift them off on my own. But I'm going to just try and get it all sanded and prepped and give it a coat. It's a bit complicated, my roof though, because it's got 2 colours, so I might just go the one colour just to make it a bit easier. And look who just popped by for a coffee. I've not seen her for weeks. It's the lovely Jax. So yeah, so while she was here, I got her to give me a little bit of a hand. I couldn't get my new chimney to fit on top of my old hole, as it were. And it's because it got quite rusty, so we had to give that a bit of a sand and a scrape just so that I could ease my new chimney over the top. And whilst it was off, I thought I'd give it a little bit of a fur tan as well. And then she buggered off and left me to it. And it was time to whip out my old Jackery again, guys. I absolutely love this. Not only does it make my coffee, charge my laptop so I can edit all night long, charge my GoPro batteries, my iPad, my phone, and all my other bits and bobs, but also it runs my sander. So I'm going to be using the sander now just to sand the really big rusty blobs and also to give it a general key, ready to paint. So basically I've got all my loose stuff off, yeah, all the flaky crap, I've got all that off, I've brushed it all, I've washed it, well, with a bit of canal water. I'm just waiting for it to dry. The paint that I'm going to use today, if it stays dry because there's some black clouds over there, is this. It's called Rust-Oleum, and apparently it's a anti-rust primer and top coat in one. So I was recommended this by quite a few boaters, so we'll give it a go, eh? We'll see. Time will tell, but we're going to just hope it stays dry. So guys, we've just met some of my patrons and subscribers of the channel. This is JC, Diamond and John, and they've hired a boat. Have you had a good time on your boat?
Oh, we've had a cracking
great
time, yes.
And they're all the way from the States.
We are.
Yeah, and they just brought me this. Look at this. This is a bottle stopper. So when I open a bottle of rum, I can put that in and it keeps it nice and fresh. Hey! Thanks so much, guys.
You're welcome.
So what I'm going to do now is just going to put some of this Cure Rust on the really bad rusty bits. I know the Rust-Oleum does have a rust inhibitor in it, but I thought, what's the harm in just getting a bit extra on? Eh? So guys, the rain stopped play unfortunately, so I've come in, I've had a nice hot shower, put some clean clothes on, and I'm feeling great apart from my arms. My arms are aching. Yeah, when I was sanding the roof, the sander sends a big tingly feeling all up your fingers and up your arms, and yeah, but they're aching now. This is Bacardi and sugar-free iron brew. It's really nice, quite refreshing, but it needs a name. We know that rum and ginger beer is a dark and stormy. We need to give this a name. If you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments. We'll have a little make a menu, won't we? If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. It really helps me out. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. But before I go, a big shout out to this week's pirate crew. And here they are, me hearties. Mr. Kev MB, Captain Morgan, Eddie Provost, Mark Grunenberg, Fishless Clive, KP or Kath, Neil and Linda, Donna and Preston, Bev Pearson, Andrea, Desmo Dave, Alan Harbit, Jim McIntosh, Scott M, our Jim Lad, Alyssa and Harrison from Narrowboat Down the Hatch, Tony Porter, John and Linda, and Rick Bartley. Thank you very much guys, but also a huge thanks to my Patreons. We have a nice little community on the Patreon page, behind the scenes footage, photographs, music, so all that sort of stuff. So if you want to become a Patreon, head over to the Patreon page. Anyway, that's it guys, please stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next week. We're worshipping the Kraken tonight, aren't we?